Quiet negotiations and strategic decisions at the club have left the entire city on edge. Fans roam the streets debating every possible signing, while behind the scenes at St. James Park, decisive moves could shape the course of the season. Today, we're diving into what's really happening with Newcastle United's midfield and how it might impact the club in the coming months. Before we get into the details, it's worth remembering that this channel brings you these exclusive, up-to-date insights straight to your screen. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the perfect time to ensure you don't miss any Newcastle news. Subscribing helps the channel grow and guarantees you're first to hear about rumors and official confirmations. Keeping you ahead of all other supporters, Newcastle recently secured the signing of Jacob Ramsey in a deal reportedly worth up to £43 million, significantly strengthening the team's midfield. Yet, even with this major addition, questions remain. Fans are starting to wonder whether the club missed an opportunity to pursue other offensive options, such as Bilal El-Khanis, whose name has frequently surfaced in Premier League transfer rumours this summer. As Ramsey settles into the squad, other market moves are drawing attention. With Newcastle seemingly out of the race for El-Khanis, rival clubs are now keeping a close eye on the player. Sunderland, for example, has set its sights on the Moroccan, showing that the battle for talent in the Premier League never stops, and every decision made at St. James Park directly impacts English football. The revelation is clear. According to Keith Downey of Sky Sports, Sunderland has long been interested in Bilal El-Khanis and is now seriously considering bringing him to the Stadium of Light, although no active negotiations are underway. This interest demonstrates the Mackems' growing ambition and raises questions about what impact such a signing would have had on Newcastle had the club attempted to secure the player. Even without El-Khanis, Eddie Howe boasts a solid midfield, including Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Sandro Tonali, Lewis Miley, Joe Willock, and the newly signed Ramsey. The manager will need to balance rotation carefully, particularly with Champions League fixtures now on the agenda, completely new challenge compared to last season. Squad depth will be tested and U21 prospects may be called upon to cover gaps. As occurred in the 23-24 season with Alfie Harrison and Travis Hearns, Ramsey's arrival brings not just reinforcement but also internal competition for places, elevating the overall quality of the midfield. However, the absence of an additional attacking signing leaves a potential gap in certain matches, especially given the Premier League and Champions League's intense pace. Supporters remain vigilant, debating whether 6 midfield options will be enough for the challenging season ahead. Meanwhile, Crystal Palace appears to be leading the race for El-Khanis, according to sources like Craig Hope of the Mail, who dismiss any chance of the player heading to Tyneside. This battle highlights how far rivals are willing to go to strengthen their squads, showing that the Premier League remains an intensely competitive arena where every signing can significantly shift the balance. Newcastle fans, therefore, remain torn between satisfaction and anticipation. Satisfaction over Ramsey, a solid signing, and anticipation over how Howe will manage the squad given the absence of immediate additional offensive reinforcements. The season promises intense moments, and every club decision will be closely scrutinized, whether in negotiations, lineups, or tactical strategies. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now is the ideal time. The coming weeks promise major Newcastle revelations, and being subscribed ensures you follow every detail firsthand, from hot rumors to official confirmations. Football in Tyneside is busier than ever, and staying updated makes all the difference for anyone who lives and breathes Newcastle United. With the transfer market still open, it's impossible to predict every move that may occur. Even with Ramsey confirmed, pressure on Howe remains, and supporters are keen to see the club strike the perfect balance between experience and youth, ensuring consistent performances across domestic and international competitions. The situation emphasizes the importance of every signing and tactical decision. Newcastle understands that maintaining competitiveness requires careful planning and quick responses to emerging opportunities. As rumors and negotiations continue to fuel debate, fans brace for a season packed with excitement, tension, and of course top-level football. This midfield activity, alongside the race for talents like El-Khanis, reflects the Premier League's growing ambition and highlights that Newcastle must always stay alert to events beyond St. James Park. Competition is not limited to the pitch. It extends behind the scenes, where each transfer can redefine the landscape of English football. This season promises to be memorable, with strategic challenges, opportunities for young talents, and the constant need for tactical adjustments. Newcastle supporters remain engaged, following every piece of news and speculation, aware that squad balance and management decisions could be decisive for the team's success. If you haven't subscribed yet, now is the time to secure your spot on the channel. Staying up to date with every Newcastle United move means missing nothing from rumors to official announcements. The coming weeks will be crucial, and following everything closely is the best way to experience the club's excitement firsthand. With the transfer window still open, fans must watch closely how Newcastle manages its midfield and whether new offensive reinforcements emerge. Expectations are high, and every rumor draws immediate attention, showing that in Tyneside football goes far beyond the pitch.